referee, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Seniesa Superbad Estrada, 157 centimeters tall and has a 63-inch reach. And she'll be Seniesa Superbad Estrada. She won the WBA minimum-weight title in March of 2021. She fights out of Los Angeles, California. Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And now it's time for the official interview.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from East Los Angeles. Here is a women's minimum weight and a women's junior flyweight champion of the world, Superbad Seniesa Estrada. Fighting out of the blue corner from...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Beautiful counter punch. She scores with that counter. Which fighter will say no mas? One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be no fine on here.
Punch, counter punch. Exchange punches. I don't want to hold that thought. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Okay, now
Estrada in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan,
and you will win. You are the better boxer.
Just get
back out there.
All right, great round, great round. Right.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. She got clipped by that counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. Beautiful counter shot. Counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That punch scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Estrada in that last round.
You're betting on this fight is so much more plan for her. You've worked so hard to get back up there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer. If you box, you will win.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He wasn't ready for that counter. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter shot by her. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Nice counter shot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Come on, Estrada
in that last round.
Recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before.
Every second.
Forget that round. That's in the past. You're already.
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Good counter shot by her. And that hook misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss for that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Okay, you're switching off now. I can see you switching off, right? You've got this. Once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get back out there and focus.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. You were smart.
Too hard. Get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
It worked. Don't forget the jab.
Here's the bell to start round 5. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Okay, now you're switching off, right? I can see you switching off. Focus, center, get back out there. Focus.
Let's start the 6th. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? 2 catches and counters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Estrada in that last round.
Recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter.
She's been on the
Doesn't
back
matter.
foot.
We've done
She's
so much
got
better
to
before.
turn
Just
the
forget
tables.
that round. That's in the past. You're already on the left.
Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
that time counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Estrada in that last round.
Once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get back out there.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Her stamina is off the charts. For the weary. Beautiful counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Looking to land the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Estrada in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special.
You've worked so hard, get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
And we enter the ninth. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Jab does not score. Good counter punching. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Holding nothing back here in the round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Come on, get back out there. Round. Focus. We've got a minute. Just breathe. Focus again. Once you're back out there, get your boxing back on.
There's the bell for round 10. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot by her. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
She misses with the jab. There's a counter shot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
She catches and counters. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punch. Incredible work rate. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.